Hello everybody! In today's episode we're going to attempt an interesting challenge in Kingdom 80s. We're going to try to beat the first survival mixtape, No Escape from Camp Kingdom, without building any walls. Of course, we have a wall built at the beginning, but that one won't count. After that one gets destroyed, we won't be able to rebuild it. That's the first rule. The second rule is that, well, we can't build any walls by any means. We can't even build the walls that are automatically given to us by upgrading the base. So that what this means is that at one point we're gonna have to sacrifice the builders. Anyways, let's begin. Now the first thing we wanna do is try to explore the forest and see if we got the time machine. For this challenge in particular, that machine is very useful, and without it, yeah, it's not possible to beat this. You can't even survive the first blood moon because the breeders will break your walls. No, will break your archers, will destroy them very quickly. Plus, in the blood moon there are a lot more enemies, so that car will certainly help us. If we don't see it on any side, we restart in order to not waste any time. In this clip I started exploring because the gridlings actually don't come in the first night in those tapes, so get a little bit of extra time before we have to worry about them. And here it is, our goat for this challenge. After we buy it, we can also take this trophy because the gridlings that are spawned won't be any sort of threat to us with this car. I actually think that they spawn less gridlings if you have this car. That I'm not really sure, at least that's what I observed. Well, in this clip I managed to run away and kill the gridlings before they even got to my archers. And we actually managed to get that trophy without any sort of challenge. Well, and now what we want to do is go take the champ guy. He's not only useful because he can kill a few gridlings, but he's also useful because he allows us to upgrade the base some more and make knights. Well, knights are kind of OP for this challenge in particular because it helps slow down the bigger enemies and also kills the smaller ones without any issues. A thing that I did that you might like soon is that I'll only show the knights from a point, because I don't want to bore you with all that stupid stuff like recruiting, because I do it literally every day and it's almost the exact same thing. Nothing changes. So from now on I'll just skip to the more interesting stuff. Just know, if you wanna get the full playthrough, make sure to go on the other video that I'll show you at the end with all the raw footage. that I did without really any editing. And from now on the gridlings will start spawning. Well, they aren't really that big of a threat yet. There are only a few. Yeah, but surprisingly they managed to break a bit of my wall on the left side, but it wasn't that much, and the builders could repair it. Now on night 3 things are the exact same. Until night 8 is very easy to defend from the enemies. It's almost too easy for those mixtapes. One thing that I'll also do soon is I'll make some build. I'll try to sacrifice some builders. Well, would you look at that on day 4, I think, or 6. I skipped a few days because it's the exact same. And we on day 6, I think, night 6 or 5, they managed to break my wall down. And now is the blood moon. On the blood moon we just make more archers. It's the exact same thing that I do in a normal night. Well, and now is the first difficult part of this challenge. Those crab-like gridlings start showing up, and they are annoying. You see that the reason that I don't want to stay here in the front too soon is because you also have to deal with crown stealers now. The crown stealers ignore all your money that you have and instantly jump for your crown. And yeah, they are annoying. Thankfully, they have been nerfed in this game to be less threatening by being able to run away from them for longer, but they're still a threat nonetheless. Right now I'll speed this up for you guys. The strategy to kill those guys is just to wait for them to burn out, because thanks to the fact that we've got this mount we can just solo them, and they're not a big deal for now. Well, we managed to kill the last breeder, and there's also been a mechanic introduced which might in all Kingdom to Crowns and Deities for a while. If you haven't played this game or Kingdom to Crowns in the last like 2 years or something, now the blood moons, they last until you kill every gridling, so you can no longer cheese the nights by just waiting for the blood moon to end. Now the thing that we wanna do is to make our army back. It's gonna take a while, but with enough patience we will do it. We still wanna recruit more kids in order to have a higher chance of survival. Right now the thing that I try to do is sacrifice my builders, however it didn't go as planned. And and there was still one left. We wanna sacrifice them because when we upgrade our bases, I told you earlier, we'll make clothes. And we don't wanna do that. Now, on night 11, everything is the exact same in those days. Those builders also won't give up on surviving. That's a thing that I discovered in this game. Well, on night 12, I think we finally managed to sacrifice the builders. So from now on, we'll be able to make knights, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we are able to make knights now that the builders are gone, and those guys will be pretty useful for two reasons. They're able to kill smaller gridlings and stall the bigger guys. Their only weakness is the breeders. I guess the breeders, yeah, they'll lose for certain. But even against those big guys, you still have a chance of winning by themselves. Well, on night 13, everything is the exact same. I think I'll just leave a death montage of the gridlings. It's not really that worthy of commenting over until something interesting happens, which soon it will. And would you look at that, now it's finally the second blood moon. Yeah, this one is almost the exact same as the first one, just harder. And well, just like the first one, we wanna go and give coins to our knights. Okay, that's something new, and also make more bows for our kids. Well, now it's the second one, and this one will be more threatening. Slightly. Well, we just have to wait a little bit for the grillings to show up. They show up on both sides. Oh, and look, I also saw our crown stealer. We wanna run away from it. We don't wanna lose our crown. Yeah, those guys are a bit annoying, but they aren't that bad. Our knights, as you can see, they also stole those smaller buildings and actually do a really good job. Well, and now I'll speed this up because it's the same thing as the first blood moon. After you kill those big slugs, you just wanna stall down the breeders. And I've also noticed that the amount of slugs, breeders and crabs is almost the exact same as the first blood moon, I think. Yeah, the number of breeders is the exact same, and also the number of stacks, but maybe the number of crabs and crown steelers is slightly higher. Well, the day after the blood moon is the exact same as the first one. We just wanna rebuild our army and recruit more citizens. Yeah, it's kind of boring when you don't have to defend from the gridlings in these challenges. Now let's jump straight to the night. Something unique will happen from now on, and that thing is that breeders are going to start showing up, which will be annoying to say the least. Thankfully they show up later than the others. They also spawn small breedlings, but those are cool. And the best strategy for them is actually to stall them and to bring them farther away from your archers by going past them. And thankfully on the left side they barely managed to kill it. Now on night 17, nothing really new happens. It's just the exact same thing after before the final blood moon. The same strategy applies for every night, so I'll just leave a death montage for the gridlings, and I won't speak anymore. But I'll still ask you guys, if you enjoyed this video until now, please subscribe. It would really help me with my channel. Yeah, we just have to wait a bit more, I guess. And there's also something else in Kingdom 80s, another fact. Before the blood moons, I've noticed that the gridlings come faster. Maybe yeah, that's also cool to know. On those nights specifically, they destroyed my walls, and apparently that breeder didn't actually die. It straight up disappeared. Pretty cool graphic. Soon that the breeders are gonna come faster in this night, but it's just the same thing, you know the drill at this point, you know the strategy. And there we go, the blood moon is coming up, the final one. Everything has led up to this moment. Somehow I didn't actually expect this to be possible all the way through, but apparently I've been wrong. It's still possible, at least on this island. I'll do more videos like this on the other islands, because I know that there will be more gridlings coming. I already started preparing for the third island, and I've actually discovered that it's not possible without lasers. But I'll try more just to see how far it can get. with lasers but without walls. I'm not actually sure if lasers do count as walls. Now something interesting will happen. This is the weakness that I've been talking about. If you just run, those crusty logs will not be able to knock you down. There's also something that happened here. One of these, I walked into a crown steel and it actually managed to knock over my crown. That's basically annoying because I won't be able to help my troops. But it's not that bad. Now and now we're nearly done. Now the number has significantly increased, but it's still not a big deal to us. And now it's literally the exact same thing. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want for me to continue this series, just let me know by smashing that subscribe button, those likes button, and maybe sharing the videos. It would really help. And see you next time. Bye.